Good morning, this is Matthew Wright and I'm here on Friday the 3rd of February 2012 at Ormskirk Hospital, and I'm in a shop and I'm here with Deborah Brown. Deborah, what type of shop is this?
It's a hospital shop that we cater for all the patients' needs.
And I notice on your penny there you've got WRVS, and what does WRVS stand for?
Women's Royal Voluntary Service.
Okay, and not a lot of people might be aware of what it does. Could you give us a little bit of background of what the WRVS does?
Well, the WRVS are interested in older people's services, so we're going to, all our money raised here at the hospital shop in Ormskirk goes towards older people's services. But we're not just about hospital shops. We do community centres, and we'll do befriending, and we do an emergency response, recovery and resilience service.
Right.
So all of those are under our umbrella.
So you sell in here?
In here we'll sell anything a patient needs. Drinks, sweets.
So have a quick look around the shop, shall we? And let's have a quick look, shall we? And so we've got newspapers, we've got cards, we've got a nice lady behind the till there. Hello, what's your name?
Joe.
Hello Joe, have you volunteered here long?
Yes, quite a lot.
How many years have you volunteered here?
About
8 years or so?
About 10.
Okay, 10 years, and we've got all sorts of refreshments and things like that. So this is not like one of those corporate chains, are you? It's a charity. The money you raise in here, where does that go?
All profits go back to the hospital site.
Okay. This particular hospital site?
This particular hospital, yes.
And you use that to buy equipment for older people,
or whatever, yes. Equipment, what they need, and depending on what wards that they need it on.
Okay. And can I ask you what sort of money you raise a year, typically? 20,000. That's a lot of money, isn't it? And that's all from the hard work of working here and selling cans of Coke, newspapers.
50 volunteers that work on site.
50 volunteers.
So we can open at 8 o'clock in the morning until 7 o'clock at night.
Okay. And as the WRVS is a long-standing institution, has it been going for a while?
We've only been on the site 2 years, but the shop's been open longer than that, so some of the ladies obviously came to the WRVS from previous.
Okay, but the WRVS is a charity, has that been around for a while?
Going, yes, 50, 60 years, yes.
Okay.
We've gone longer. We're on our...
Even during the war?
Yeah.
Is that what the Royal is? Was it?
Yeah, it was subsidised then by the Queen.
Subsidised by the Queen. Was she a patron?
She was.
Okay, brilliant. So you said you cater for elderly people services. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, we try, not just here, but on our other services, so like community centres, where we run things like massaging their hands. You know, we transport them there, so volunteers go and pick them up from their homes, any different people that want to come.
Okay.
They'll come to the community centres, and then they'll put on things that they want to do.
Activities.
Yes, anything like, like be card making, or whether it be hand massage, or wherever it is.
There's a lot of elderly people, their hands seize up, don't they?
Arthritis, yes.
Arthritis. And do you find that a lot of elderly people, maybe whose loved ones, partners have passed away, they could just spend 24 hours a day looking at four walls at home, and you help get them out of the house? It's especially important this time of year, isn't it?
Yes, it is, especially when it's cold. But if they can't get out of the house, and we have a befriending service, so a volunteer will go to their home once, maybe twice a week, just for an hour, make sure that they're all right, if they need anything, so picking up some shopping for them, but mainly just friendship.
Friendship.
So just go there just to see that they're all right and know that someone cares, especially when they haven't got family close by. They could live far away, couldn't they?
Yeah, because we don't live in communities as such where the next door neighbours and they tend to know each other, do they?
No. Not anymore. So that's another service that we provide.
The befriending service.
Yes.
Okay, and is that done locally in Ormskirk? You have people who befriend in Ormskirk?
No, we haven't at the moment, but that's what we're growing into.
That's what you're trying to do?
Yes.
Are you looking for volunteers? If people contact the WRVS, you're looking for befriending volunteers?
Yeah, we're looking for all volunteers.
All volunteers, and they can contact initially Deborah Brown
in the shop
at the hospital. Okay. Yeah. And it's quite rewarding. You get to wear a nice pinny.
So you get to wear a lovely apron.
You get to wear a lovely, nice apron there, and people are very friendly, aren't they?
Yes, and they can serve in the shop, or they can take the trolley around the wards for the patients that can't come down to the shop.
So if people are shy, you don't necessarily have to work behind the till.
No.
There are other things they can do to help.
Absolutely, if we don't want to be interactive, we run books on wheels as well as meals on wheels.
Books on Wheels.
Yeah, so we have a Lancashire Books on Wheels club.
Okay.
Trevor runs that, and he's got 200 volunteers.
And what do they do?
Take a little van round with books to people's homes.
Like a mobile library?
Mobile library, yes.
Oh, okay, that sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
And
and then obviously Meals on Wheels.
Meals on Wheels. So it's not the Meals on Wheels. It's not a council thing necessarily that you do. It's
No, yes. Some of those are just run by the WRVS. Some of them are council, and then the volunteer just goes and picks it up and takes it out. So
Okay.
it's different in each area.
Right.
But we're in all of those. Anything to do with older people, that's what we're trying to do.
Do you think people appreciate that the shop here is a fundraising shop? Do you think they know? Do you think
I think they know, yes, when they come.
Do you think they like the fact that they're spending money in a charity shop, not in one of these big chain stores?
Yes,
Or
WH Smiths or whatever, Conglom. Yes, they like that fact that they know their money's going
okay.
back to the hospital.
I've noticed there are people walking past, and you've got baby clothes in the background.
Yes, well, we've got maternity upstairs.
You've got maternity. That must be quite rewarding. People coming in buying little bonnets or hats for the babies and things.
Yes.
Little mittens and things.
Anything that they need when they're in hospital. And obviously there's toiletries and that for anything. You know, if a new mum comes, hasn't got any nappies, she came in unexpectedly.
Yeah.
We sell all those things.
And you sell all those things as well. But you go around with trolleys and also raising thousands of pounds a year.
Yeah.
Well, Deborah, thank you so much for chatting to us today. And so if you want to volunteer at the hospital, get in contact with Deborah Brown at the WRVS, and they'll always find a role for you. Great stuff. Thank you, ladies. Have a great weekend.